famous philosopher once said, "The mystic and the lover are both looking for the same thing, to lose themselves and become one with something bigger." But here is something that might surprise you. In our culture, we have been taught that sex and spirituality are opposites, that you have to choose, either be spiritual and pure or be sexual and worldly. But what if that is completely wrong? Today we are exploring an idea that changed how thousands of people think about life, creativity, and spiritual growth. The philosopher Alan Watts believed that sexual energy and spiritual energy are actually the same thing, and understanding this could transform how you see yourself and your place in the universe. To understand this idea, we need to go back to 1950s America. Most people believed that the body was separate from the spirit, that spiritual people should ignore or control their physical desires. Enter Alan Watts. He started as a Christian minister, but something did not feel right. He began studying Eastern philosophy, Buddhism, Taoism, Hindu traditions, and he discovered something radical. In these ancient traditions, sexual energy was not seen as something dirty or separate from God. It was seen as the same creative force that makes flowers bloom, rivers flow, and stars shine. In 1958, Watts wrote a controversial book called Nature, Man, and Woman. He argued that by separating sex from spirituality, we were cutting ourselves off from our own life force. Or concept, sexual energy as life force. So what exactly did Watts mean? Think about the energy that creates a flower. The same force that makes a tree grow is the same power that spins galaxies through space. Watts said that sexual energy is this same creative force, just focused through your human experience. When you feel sexual desire, you are feeling the universe's creative power expressing itself through you. You are not separate from this creative energy, you are it. You are not separate from this creative energy, you are it. Here is where it gets interesting. We think sexual feelings belong to us, to our individual personality. But Watts said that is an illusion. It is actually cosmic creative energy playing through what we think of as ourselves. Imagine you are a wave in the ocean. You might think you are separate from the ocean, but you are actually just the ocean expressing itself as a wave. Watts said our sexual and creative energies work the same way. And here is the beautiful part. This energy is not just about making babies. It is the same force behind every creative act, every song, every painting, every moment of inspiration. It is life force itself. Practical integration. So how do we actually work with this idea? First, through what Watts called aware acceptance. Instead of fighting sexual energy or feeling guilty about it, simply notice it. Watch it arise in your body like you would watch clouds in the sky. No judgment, just awareness. Try this. Take 3 deep breaths. As you breathe in, imagine you are breathing in pure life energy. As you breathe out, let this energy flow through your whole body. This is the same energy Watts talked about, creative, sexual, spiritual, all one force. You can also channel this energy into creative expression. When you cook with love, dance freely, or work on something you are passionate about, you are using the same force. And in relationships, Watts saw intimate connection as 2 aspects of the universe recognizing themselves in each other. Not just 2 separate people coming together, but cosmic energy playing at being in relationship. Common misunderstandings. Now let us clear up some confusion. Watts was not saying do whatever you want sexually. He was not promoting wild behavior or ignoring consequences. He was talking about integration, bringing together parts of ourselves that our culture taught us to separate. This actually requires more awareness, not less. And he was not saying spirituality is only about sexuality. He was saying that when we cut off our natural energies, including sexual energy, we cut ourselves off from our full aliveness. Modern relevance. Today, therapists and teachers are rediscovering what Watts taught. Many people struggle with creativity, feeling blocked or disconnected from their passion. Often this comes from what psychologists call sexual shame, the feeling that our natural energies are somehow wrong or dangerous. Modern science is backing this up too. Research shows that the same brain areas involved in sexual pleasure also light up during creative breakthroughs, spiritual experiences, and moments of deep connection. When we heal our relationship with our natural energies, we often find our creativity flowing again. Our meditation becomes more alive. Our relationships become more authentic. Practical exercises. Let us try some simple practices you can do right now. First, life force breathing. Sit comfortably. Place one hand on your chest, one on your belly. Breathe slowly and feel the aliveness in your body. This feeling of being alive, this is what Watts called the creative force. Second, energy awareness. Throughout your day, notice when you feel most alive and energized. Maybe while listening to music, being in nature, or connecting with someone you care about. This is creative energy in action. Third, creative expression. Pick something creative. It could be doodling, humming, or even the way you make your morning coffee. Do it with full attention and appreciation. Let yourself enjoy the creative process. So what does all this mean for your daily life? Alan Watts taught that sexual energy, creative energy, and spiritual energy are different names for the same thing, the force of life itself. When we stop fighting parts of ourselves and start accepting our full humanity, something beautiful happens. We become more alive, more creative, more connected to the mystery of existence. The art of living is being sensitive to each moment, regarding it as utterly new and unique. The art of living is being sensitive to each moment, regarding it as utterly new and unique. Your sexual energy, your creative passion, your spiritual longing, they are all expressions of the same cosmic dance. And you are not separate from this dance. You are the universe dancing. The invitation is simple. Start noticing the life force moving through you. Trust it. Work with it. Let it guide you toward more aliveness, more creativity, more connection. What would change in your life if you truly believe that your deepest energies are sacred? That is the question Alan Watts invites us to explore.